It fucks it up. So I said optics don't look right. The internet's making it sound like you're on some get out shit. It's ruining the facade needed for fickle fans to buy into music. You ever wonder why certain artists benefit by deleting their Instagram and just going away? Just go away. Think about all the people who do that. Playboy Cardi, Young Boy. Even these days, this is the most we've ever seen even Uzi talk. By the way, I'm about to drop a vlog with Uzi. But like, usually he's very distant. Put it like this. When I went to meet up with Uzi, I never met Uzi a day in my life. First time I met him was last month. Nigga, I done threw a Bible in my bag. I'm like, this nigga I might go in there and this nigga drinking goat blood. Why? Because of the image and the facade at the music and stuff he would say or imagery created for me. The nigga was the most regular person ever. He sounded like a guy who could be like my best friend. He was mad cool, just a regular nigga. But the facade, a lot of times, is needed or used to create conversation. And in the sense of like when it comes to rappers who's talking that hot shit, it gives them a cool factor because the toughest nigga always sounds like the coolest guy. And the guy who could describe gangsterism the best on a beat seems like the toughest dude. When you see that guy doing goofy shit, you're like, wait, what? Fucks up the optics. Now, here's my second prescription. So the first one is, brother, I'm not telling you can't go to all these little posh parties. You need to stop. Like, bro, there's a way to go. Just be low key. Nobody wants to see you giggling with them donkey teeth out. Like, nobody wants to see that shit, bro. Like, your fans are starting to look at you different. Second of all, what Lil Baby does best is rap. I know he melodically raps, but there's a couple of verses where he's going toe to toe with Drake. That boy, I believe, could rap. I'm not saying he gonna out rap. I would never say would out rap Nas, but I would say he could hold his own. If Nas had a song, if Jay had a song, if anybody had a song, we've seen him and Drake have a song. I think that Lil Baby could hold his own. Amazing on features. I think you got to get back to that. Start killing everything. Everything. Take everything over. Maybe, which this isn't that popular anymore, you got to realize, remember when Future did the trilogy, or what we call the trilogy, Beast Mode, 56 Nights, Monster? Because of how DSPs has changed shit, rappers don't really want to do mixtapes anymore because they're thinking, is the label gonna count this and third? Everybody just gets on like, I don't know who really popularized this. Not saying I don't like it because I pocket watch people, but rappers just get on the beat these days is to tell you how much their deal is. Yo, I got 40 million, blah blah. So they don't want to give away nothing that could be considered free music or a mixtape that don't count. Okay, but I do believe he could probably benefit from something like that. Maybe continue on from one of those series of tapes he used to drop before he got lit. I think that would be appropriate. I think he did a good thing, by the way, by not dropping a deluxe to It's Only Me. Give us a tape. That's what I would say. I said, the moment he has an undeniable one that TikTok is wilding out to and got some good bars that some niggas could quote and some whores could fucking, you know what I mean, put it on Threads or Twitter, these fickle fans will forget all this hate they're giving. Now, I also got to be honest with him. The Merch Madness song, he has to delete it. I've seen some people say it's not that bad. I'm going to tell you what that symbolizes. That's him selling out. It was too obvious of him selling out. I get it. Him and Michael Rubin are doing business. He's trying to help promote their shit. The shit sounded so overly forced and corny. It's like when they're like, yo, hey, this La Bebe for Disney Channel. Bro, it just doesn't come across like authentic. What was dope about his music at first is that you kind of felt like this was just coming from the inner city, or not inner city, but it was just coming from like the hoods of Atlanta. This shit just seemed like, yo, hey, listen, I'm gonna keep rapping the same, but I'm promoting this $1 billion product. It's like when Mary J. Blige is singing about motherfucking Burger King. It feels inauthentic. And again, what I know everybody gonna disagree with me about, but I really hold on to it. Lil Baby has created a facade onto the fans who are watching him. These things are breaking that facade. And when those things break the facade, you're not cool no more. When you're not kind of seen as kind of cool no more, they stop excusing the fact that 50 times. Because I pointed out, and everybody was like, what do you mean he's making the same song? Fuck out of here. You're a hater. How the hell did y'all snap out of the illusion to now see that he's making the same song? And how are y'all just ready and tired of it today? Let's keep it going. Let's address the same song shit. Said third, man, you gotta stop remaking Whoa and It's On Me. You got to stop doing that, please. I said we gave you a pass right on was popping. Shout out to ATL Jacob. I said the formulaic songs ain't cutting it. I said your cadence for hooks was new for a few years, but now you do the same slur. It's kind of like it's nasally a little bit to a certain extent. It always reminds us of the last slur nasally song you dropped. And we remember the most successful versions of it. At this point, we just get annoyed with the remix. There's ways to remedy this. Put somebody else on the hook. Do a different type of do some back and forth rapping with somebody. There's a lot of different ways you can. But that formula has dried up. You have to switch. You have to pivot. By the way, it dried up 2 years ago, but the facade, the cloak over people's eyes were still there, so it kept eating it up. It's properly expired. Here's the fourth thing. By the way, somebody say he lacks creativity. I don't think he does. I don't think Baby lacks creativity. I think he is comfortable. And comfortability usually make you not want to be creative. Well, if I could do this, I remember making I'm kind of glad I stopped making even Warren Chirac video. I remember almost I would look at two things and I'm like, I could do it in my sleep, right? And it was just maybe the people still think you're creative because they love the series, but you're not really being creative. You're copying and pasting, and all right, this is where, all right, what's the funny joke for this one? All right, cool, let me put it in here. I'm just copying and pasting. I'm just punching shit in. It's easy. You know what I mean? That's not really being creative. I'm gonna tell you what being creative is if we're talking about Le Bebe. When you do a song like The Bigger Picture, that's creative. Oh, you're adding some substance and you're still lyrical, but you're still making it catchy and trendy and melodic. That's good. Which, by the way, I also defend him saying that he didn't want to keep making those records because they were trying to politicize him. I think a politician grabbed him one time and was like, yo, hey, they were trying to make him the poster boy of a certain type of stance, and his mission just isn't for that. So I completely get it and I respect him. No. However, what does that show me? If you could make a song like Bigger Picture, you could rap about more things than, at this point, you could listen to any Baby song and know how much money he got on him at the time, how much he got in his bank account, how much his deal is for, what Rolls Royce he's driving. You can hear about his blue G-Wagon. You hear about his, he's just rapping about the same shit. Chains, cars, which, a lot of rappers rap about. But again, here's another thing that we also have to imagine or realize. Lil Baby's at the top of the game where our standards of him are making these criticisms hit harder. We're looking at him to be the number 2 Or in that mix, when it comes to like either, okay, let's say Drake eventually, which I don't think will happen, says he's gonna slow down. We expect Baby to be like the guy. We always thought he was like the next guy up, right? What's happening is that he keeps reverting to the middle of the pack. Every time he gets to number 2, and you're like, oh shit, he's about to catch up with number 1. He slows down and he falls to the middle of the pack. That's why we're criticizing him. If you know what I mean, I know some of them are like, well, why don't we criticize other rappers? Well, because them niggas ain't in the position that Baby's in. Now, here's my fourth thing. Brother, hold on, let me drink some liquor. Throat dry. Brother, you got to stop rapping about not falling off while the whole conversation is if you fell off. You're not answering it. You don't answer the conversation of if you fell off by just rapping that you're not going to fall off. You answer it by actually just dropping good music and actually rapping about some other shit other than that. That's why I said add a little bit of substance. Okay? Now, the next thing. I said fifth. Look at everybody around. I said look around at everybody in the studio this day you preview this song. They are all liars. They should be banned from the studio, if you ask me. This should have never left the engineer's headphones. Before you posted this or who posted this, once you see your guys doing shit like this, that's not it. Some of these guys, even Rallo was just like, yo. He wasn't even saying, hey, he was just like, help me, help me, help me. So let's sum this up. Get them yes men around from you. They gotta go. Sixth, it's very important. I'm defending you on the tour thing, not clowning you. You gotta consolidate your tour. You could do arenas in some places, but money's tight for a lot of these post PPP broke ass fans. Now everybody and their mama is trying to do an arena tour. Like, no disrespect, but Moneybagg Yo has an arena tour too. like you can't tell me that Lil Baby can't do arena tour, but Moneybagg Yo can. No disrespect to him. So what I'm trying to tell you is that everybody and their mama is doing one. Dirk had one. Moneybagg Yo had one. Like Uzi was about to do one. Like everybody got one. An arena tour used to be for select artists. Nicki Minaj herself has never even done a solo arena tour, ever. She's always had, like basically a co-headliners if she attempted it. Barb's, I can fact check me on that, but I think I'm right. Arena tour used to be a big deal. Used to be reserved for the likes of Nicki if she partners with somebody. Chris Breezy could do one. Drake, Kendrick, Ye, obviously. Cole. I looked up and seen an arena tour. Niggas told me that there's an arena tour and Sexy Red is on it, that she can perform Pound Town. I love Pound Town. Ski Wee. What? Arenas don't come that cheap. Let's do the math. They say it's $500,000 to even turn the lights on at MSG. It's $500,000. So how the fuck are they generating all this? Right? You can't charge dirt prices now. You gotta recoup. Even if your production, like the production around your show might be minimal, but you still gotta pay for the venue and all this like production shit. So how is everybody doing an arena tour? Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Every artist is gonna quietly move themselves out of their arena tour. You know what the next? I'm gonna tell you the next. I ain't gonna tell you who's gonna do it. I've started to hear some rumors about a little cancellation coming up. They're gonna use the age-old excuse. We're canceling this tour or canceling these dates because I gotta go lock in to finish this album. Y'all never heard that before? Oh yeah, we gotta go lock in to finish this album. We're gonna cancel this shit real quick. We holler back at y'all. Not Cardi. All right, not Cardi. Come on. I'm just telling y'all the truth. So let's be honest. Baby could clearly do the Barclays. He could clearly do Philly. Let me tell you the touring problem too. After everybody was inside, like these are real things that happen. I'm telling you, a lot of these people have touring deals. They were promised millions of dollars to go on these tours, and March 2020 happens. Basically, everything gets shut down. I know this as a fact because I talked to these artists. I heard their managers tell me, yo, damn, we would have made $4 million for the rest of this year, or would have made 6 million, or whatever the case is. But damn, whatever. That was 2020. 2021, shit's still locked down. 2022, kind of opening, but it's whatever. 2023 is back open. But the big sharks are touring. They're eating up all the money. And then everybody else who are smaller fish in the pond, they're also announcing tours. Then you have Rolling Loud who's saying, why go to each of their individual shit? Come to our shit, we'll have them all. That's the problem. So Lil Baby, all he got to do is announce like a 10, 12 city tour. New York once or twice. He probably could do it twice, I think. Go to Philly. Anybody who's going to be in B-More or DC, I don't know if you do it either B-More or DC, y'all got to go to one shot gets both of y'all, right? You definitely do Atlanta. You do Atlanta 2 nights. You go to the West Coast. You don't go Sacramento and up. You keep it Maine. You keep LA. You hit Staples Center. Bang. You don't even go to the Bay. No. If you from the Bay or you from Sacramento, y'all do the drive. And it's only like 4 hours. You like Lil Baby, come to this crypto arena. Yeah. You're going to sell it out. 12 days, 12 to 15 days. Now, the problem is all these rappers want to have 80 dates. No, motherfucker. 15 dates, you good. Get back to work. Go drop some music, man. Especially if you're not coming off the hottest music of your fucking life. Go to Florida, hit Miami, cool. Don't hit Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville, Orlando. Like, no, nigga, no. You ain't that popping. Okay. All right. I think I'm done with my Lil Baby rant. I do wish the best for him. All right. I know people think that I'm like super biased, but at the end of the day, I'm not, it is what's going to be what it's going to be. I said it a year ago that I knew this moment was going to come. I didn't think it was going to come like as quickly or like just one random day, because I feel like everybody just on Twitter today just on his ass. But if he listens to this advice, I think he's a good enough rapper. He'll bounce back, and yeah, it is what it is. So he'll bounce back. Okay, cool. Somebody said them Birkins ain't cheap. Okay, let us talk about a few other things, because we got to talk about this King Von situation. Everybody's now telling me that King Von is a flaming homosexual. That's what they're telling me. That's what they're telling me. Okay. Um, we all know King Von's the beloved figure in rap, but the Chicago streets or even Chicago culture, they revered Von enough where like he has like a mural out there that is very protected and valued. Um, this video came out, and let's see if we can play it. Let's see if we can play it. There we go. The audio starts at 30 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. It's about to start.
Get my pictures.
Oh.
What's Ackerman doing? Bro, could you please get my pictures?
Okay, my bad. Here we go.
Get my pictures.
All right.
Get my pictures. What's Ackerman doing? Bro, could you please get my pictures from that man? Where's the plumber at? In there? It's the only thing I've been on, but got a problem. They supposed to be a Christian, but they got a problem with gay people. They gonna be Christian.
So because of your sexual orientation, you're requesting protective custody. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I get along with, the straight people and their problems. Over the others, they got a problem with me. I don't never start no.
Okay. I'm not mad at you.
That bitch got my picture. I'm trying to take my picture. Bye, little Josh. I'm gonna fuck you too.
It's fine. Oh, handcuff him and get his ID so we can take him downstairs to start the PC process. Behind the back and pat him down too.
What you got?
Has anybody identified who's Lil Josh?
You talk to my sister? You talk to my sister? Tell her I said I love her. Tell her I'm probably gonna go to PC. Tell her I'm gonna go to PC probably. What's your name? I'm Dennis, Dave on. They trying to let me suck they dick. Y'all got room over there?
Whose stuff is that?
Y'all got room over there?
How do you
That
know
guy
that?
just gave it to me for my pretend. He's like, that's his stuff.
Are these your pictures?
Yeah, that's my piece.
Okay, well, we're not
These
gonna let him
better
bring
be
it
on
down the
my
holding.
pictures, bitch.
Leave it up in the interlock or whatever.
You got my shower shoes? Yeah. I think.
We'll hold on to your photos up here. If your PC ends up going through, are you listening to me? Or you don't care about your photos? Which one?
Yeah, I care about